Yes. Hi. Yeah, the history of the Mularipas. After he done all these hardships, purification is finished. Then afterward, Mula practice in the hardest of the condition and attained all the common, like a siddhi. Common siddhi is like, oh, happy, joy, like kind of the human God realms. Supreme accomplishment of the enlightenment. In the singer his life, he became enlightenment. He can to fly, he can to like kind of go through the rock. He can mastery of the all the four this kind of become the Mahasiddhis. It was like this that all the Panditas, Siddhas and Vijayadas of the past in the both India, also in Tibet. In India, it's also most Mahasiddhis like this. In Tibet, some is ancient Mahasiddhis. It really is externally, they are a little bit kind of the low caste way. Like cast away, like kind, how do you say it? No, it's important looks like, but of course inner is the realization is same as the Buddha. Followed a spiritual friend who was an authentic teacher, and by doing whatever he said, achieve realization inseparable from the teacher's own. And that is the most kind of the very important. First, we examine the great teacher, and after we decided we are in the middle, we are like kind of imitating the teacher's knowledge, try to learn, to practice, and to get. And finally, we have become the same as the teacher, realization's perspective, and conduct all like inequalities perspective, become the inseparable from the teacher's own. And on the other hand, it is a very serious fault not to follow the teacher with a completely sincere mind. And it's like free from the deceit, like never kind of the deceptive way, and also never the perceive any of his action negatively. Whatever like normally we in Tibet, whatever teacher's actions you perceive like kind of the like authentic activities, never you receive the actions are negative. Never even tell him to the smallest lion. Teacher, we never, this is very important. And your own teachers in this world, you can trust one like a person, your own qualified teachers. If you are like kind of become more truth, you don't need to shame, you don't need to embarrass it. And like teachers receive this kind of teachers more like hard truths to you. For example, even my father or mother, brother or sisters, if I'm like kind of to tell into my secret defects and something a little bit like kind of liar things and honors it. And then it's like also even maybe parents, oh, look at our children. Kind of the hesitation. Brother, sister, absolutely. Partner, yes. But teachers, if you more sincere, honest, never you liar, you telling to all your faults and good brethren. And you tell the bad things. You never telling to others teachers. Never kind of the hesitated to you. Maybe it's like a teacher has compassion, quoting the compassion, and teachers more caring to you. And if you like kind of like a good quality you show, of course teacher has compassion, rejoicings. But you deceptively, like kind of the pretendingly lying to like this, then it's like, of course, it's more far, and this is making more worse relationship with teachers. Once the disciple of the great the Siddha was teaching the Dharma to a crowd of the disciples. This is disciple, like become the Siddha. This disciple Siddhartha, also he has another teacher. His teacher arrived dressed as a beggar, like very like kind of poor way. The disciple was too embarrassed to prostrate before him because he's dressed as a beggar in the front of a crowd. Maybe in the story, maybe if you can crowd like a prostrate, maybe I'm like kind of great siddhi, I have 1,000 students. Maybe it's like I'm like putting myself low profile, like kind of ugly thing. So he like pretended not to have seen him. At the evening, once he crowd had disappears, he went to see his teacher and prostrated to him. Why didn't you prostrate before the teachers? He said, teachers asked to him. I didn't see you, this liar, he lied. Immediately, both his eyes fell into the front of the teacher. He begged forgiveness, really, also, I saw you, but I like ignored it, and told the truth, and with a blessing, the master restored his sight to eyes, like become the same as before. Therefore, be never liars. There is a similar story about the Indian Mahasiddha Garbhasit. Kashina Charyas, Kashinaka, in Tibetan, Tachanopushopa. And one day he was sailing at sea in the company of numerous disciples, when the thought across in his mind, ugly. Why? He said, my teacher is really Siddha, but from a worldly point of view, I'm better than the him. Because I am rich and I have more attendants. Maybe it's according that, stayed away his ship sank into the ocean, floating desperately in the waters. And of course, like kind of the floor drain and the water, and he's like kind of going to die. But that time is, then he prayed to his teacher, who is appeared in the person and saved him from drowning. That was the reward for your great arrogance, the teacher said to the Siddha. Had I tried to gather wealth and attendant, I would have had them too. But I chose not to do that. If I do same as you, if I'm tired, maybe I'm more rich than you. Have more than attendant to you. You don't need to be arrogant like this teacher says. Inexpressible multitude of the Bodhisattvas already came. But their compassion has not been enough to save us. Now it's like kind of, in this world, maybe 1,000 Buddhas appear. Inexpressible, there's like multitude of the Bodhisattvas already came this world. But their compassions has not been enough to save us. We are still in the decadent areas. We are still in the ocean of suffering of the samsara. Inconceivable numbers of the great teacher have appeared into the ancient times. We couldn't meet to them. But we have not had the good fortune to enjoy their compassionate care. They already gone, or even amid them. Then, these days, the teaching of the Buddhas are coming almost to an end. Buddha's teaching is normal, lasts 5,000 years. They already one by one we counted more than the 2,000, almost 3,000. There's some is during the decadent times, some different negative circumstances. Already someone says it's maybe almost at the end. But still we are lucky. We can to receive teaching, we can to account this teacher. The five degeneration, degeneration of the time, degeneration of the beings, degeneration of the view, degeneration of the life, shorter, sickness, pandemic, many there is degeneration is occurring. More and more in the evidence arrive. Now is the time, it's really to follow up the spiritual good quality teacher to practice dharmas. And although we have obtained the human life, we are totally in the conscious of our negative actions. We are all the time is occupied by the negative actions, day and night. That what is the meaning for this obtained human existence? We should to recognize and confused about what to do about the virtues, what not to do, non-virtue things. Very much confused. We are very much not talent to those things. We only talent for the doing negative things. Like these situations, we met some qualified teachers, very important to follow up. As we wander like a blind man alone in the empty plain. And this kind of situations, now we meet some qualified or our own spiritual friends, the supreme teacher. Think of us with their boundless compassions. And according to the need of each of us, appear in human forms. Of course, this is the wonderful and we can enjoy. We can the teachers as human forms. We can argue, we can to ask, we can drink, eating, receive teaching together. That is the great fortunate. Although in the realization they are Buddhas, of course, and their actions, they are attuned to how we are. They of the activities and all the times according with ours. Of course, it's untouchable, unreachable if our teachers. Then how we can to be more close, how we can to be with teacher, but not teachers the more coming to in our kitchen, in our dining room, and we are our society in the parties and supporting to us. like great parents. Great parents, maybe they don't need to play, but they love the children. Children need to go seaside, children need to go outside, children need to play. Parents are playing because they make happy their own children. Like they are acting the children's wish, exactly like this. Therefore, any kind of qualified teacher we should respect. With their skillful means, they accept us as the disciple and also introduced us to the supreme authentic Buddha's teaching of the Dharma. Open our eyes to discriminating wisdoms, what we should do and what we should not to do. And then it's like we can, after we become great wisdoms, we understood, then we can to manage ourselves. This kind of educations to us, unerring point out the best path to the liberation and omniscient. Of course, we should to say thank you. In truth, they are no different from the Buddha himself. Absolutely our own individual perspective is like kind of the real like Buddhas appearing in our front. But compared to the Buddha, the kindness and caring for us is even great. Buddha has appeared a long time ago, how we can to reach. But and the like our teachers carrying the Buddha's teaching lineages entered to us. Now like pouring to in our minds, giving to our this kind of the heritage. It's a wonderful. We should like kind of the happy to accept that, to continue carrying. Very important. Always try, therefore, to follow your teacher in the right ways, correctly way, with the three kind of the faith: vivid faith, eager faith, irreversible faith. And like this, then is the last like kind of the forms, pattern, which is, I have made a sublime teaching, but let myself down by my negative behaviors. Of course, he said like himself, but this is a message to us. I have found the best path, but I wander on precipitous ways. It's like kind of the I found the supreme path, but I'm all the time it's taking away. It's like a wrong path, that means. Bless me and all this of the bad character like me, that our mind way may be tempted by the Dharma. By this the like ordinary preliminary has been completed. Ordinary. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we already now finished it. And of course we can to give transmission, but only this chapter. Maybe most of you received last time when we studied the qualities, the benefit of the liberations. That time, and I think you practice a lot of patience and a lot of fun with me. And I'm rejoicing very much your studies and very happy, and I appreciate very much. And I would to say it's like to searching qualified teacher. And these days 100% they are living like Buddha. Once you meet something qualifies, any perspective to follow up, sometimes we can't get our like kind of what we have the desire, from the teachers. And we can't get that, then we are hated and we are running from the teacher. But do not disturb teacher's mind and to the disciple and don't to make horrible thing. I think it's very, very important. If you like kind of the maybe it's you break yourself, samayas, and do evil things with your teacher, but you destroy to many other students, then it's like a crop of the evil things to add piled evil things, not necessary. And also it's like generally we need to examine ourselves when we are go to the visit the teacher to like this, and what is the your wish really is like this, what is the your purpose, what you are like kind of the chasing the teacher, why you are follow up the teachers, which kind of your purpose. This is very important. If you only really to concerning to need to get the qualities, then it's very important to have a good relation, good to follow up. And if the teacher has compassions, then it's absolutely never is like fallible. And all the time is infallibility. Okay, Lord, thanks. Then is a maybe we can to pray the Sondo Pari prayer. And do you have? And then is tomorrow is New Year. Wonderful. Today is the normally old, ugly, like kind of this 21st centuries, and the how do you say is pandemic has disappeared, and then it's like now coming is like a new like a 21st of 2000. And okay, then you have questions. Yeah, or questions. Yes, I'm listened very precisely. Okay. Lasso.
Thank you, Rinpoche, very much. Agata from Poland has 2 questions. The first one, Rinpoche, could you explain more about root teacher? Which factor decides that this one out of few teachers we had met in our life is most important? Or our root teacher is the most important?
Oh yes, very important. If you receive instruction, transmission, empowerment, this is like kind of the 3 roots teacher you says. That is your root teacher. Then is also yeah.
And second question, as I understand, it's very important to be close to teacher, to serve him, and from this depends development of student and his realization. What should do person who would be very happy to be close to teacher but doesn't have such opportunity because of work and family he or she has to take care of and can meet teacher only once a year?
Yes. When you have once a year, that's okay, good. Whenever you have opportunity to be close, the teachers and to be studied together, all the times all the students to service. But when you have opportunity to be together, that times that serves nicely.
Thank you. Bernard Paulet says, when the mind is liberated from the cycle of rebirth, it melts within the primordial consciousness and enjoys eternal happiness. It does not think anymore. It does not accomplish anything. How is that positive?
I do not too much expect in that. And something excitement, but this is like not normal happiness. It's great accomplishment. Do not worry later when you become enlightenment.
Thank you. From Irina and Oleg. I respectfully bow to the feet of the teacher. Dear teacher, I try my best, but I cannot develop pure faith and devotion to the teacher. I have no doubts regarding his precious qualities. I want to serve and help him, but in reality it happens little by little. I want to, but I cannot. My doubts, wrong thoughts, and laziness prevent me from acting. I'm aware of it, but I move forward very slowly. How can I quickly develop and deepen my Guru Yoga practice if it is possible?
To study. If you study more and with your teacher, then you can to see the kindness. Maybe, for example, once you recognize kindness of your parents and you fully love, fully trusted your parents, even that there's no nose, no eye, it's like you still love, you are holding. Like, for example, like this kind of coming study, it's a truth, it's immediately to have faith, devotion, pure perceptions, very complicated. That is true. Okay.
Thank you. Shayla Wharton, thank you for your teachings, Rinpoche. The teachings emphasize complete obedience to the teacher. Do the recent allegations of abuse by teachers to students not conform to these teachings? Should students not make complaints about sexual, physical, or emotional abuse? Thank you, Shayla.
Mm-hmm. And teachers doing these things. Yes? She said.
Looks like that's what she says.
Okay. Okay, it's very bad relationships. Teachers coming to the abuse it and doing something negative things forcefully to say, I am a teacher, you should to do whatever I said. Forget it, run away. Why you do be close? But also yourself, take care. Someone's students go to theirs. Maybe you abuse a teacher. You kind of used and you cannot use the excuse to the teacher, not good. Maybe you expect some this sort of things. That is not good. If you not, maybe you only concern for the Dharma, go to there, then 100% is a teacher did something, is negative. Don't need to be close. Run away.
Thank you. Someone asks, Dear Rinpoche, could you please to share your personal experience a little bit? Tell how you personally examining your root teachers. Thank you very much, and let all desires be fulfilled.
Okay, my experience, all of my teachers I love. Of course, I have own root teacher, Rupa Rinpoche. My own root teacher, Rupa Rinpoche, is my life. He was alive, I met it, I received a lot incredible teachings. He is my life, he is my all, entire everything. And I have irreversible faith, more and more. Of course, sometimes he's shouting, rebuked me very much, but everything is correct. My own perspective, all my teachers, I have several teachers, all of them is, I love them and they are my heart. And a good experience, I haven't got any negative experience, all the teachers. Thank you.
Thank you. Roger Kala says, Dear Rinpoche, how to develop irreversible trust to one's teacher in this very life, like Milarepa had in Marpa.
Yes, why not?
How?
And then study with study yourself, to study Dharma, to study the qualities of the teacher. Then is maybe to get this result, to have faith, devotion.
Thank you. Dinara Zai asks, why does Milarepa call the Guru a laughing Vajra? What does this laugh mean?
Laugh?
Laughing?
Yes, but what he said? Milarepa?
Why does Milarepa call the Guru a laughing Vajra? Why he is called like that, I think.
Laughing Vaja. I don't know. Sorry. Laughing master. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Uh-huh.
Thank you. Nadezhda Skortsova asks, is it possible to follow to teacher if we've been so far away from him?
Of course, why not? You should to receive the teachings and empowerment or teachings and to study together. Just like imagination, mysterious, you say this is my teacher, then I don't know. Probably, maybe it's like through your wisdoms to teach us wisdoms, maybe. That's all, yes? Okay. Thank you very much. And yeah, tomorrow is a what? I don't understand to say it too loudly.
No, we would like to read some words of gratitude that students sent to you.
Okay, now, okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Just read like this. Huh? You put here is maybe better. Loudly.
So many thanks for your precious teachings. May the Rinpoche be in the good health and may continue his activities without any obstacles. Eva from Poland. Dear wonderful teacher, it's not easy to find words expressing my gratitude for your boundless kindness. During this year, you granted us so many teachings. Thank you from depths of my heart. Please continue leading us, Agata Novokoska. Dear Rinpoche, from all my heart, I wanted to thank you for your presence and wonderful teachings. Agnieszka Pszoskovka. Jean-Claude Favak says, thank you, Rinpoche. Bonsong Droma, Emi Nakamoto. Thank you very much to offer to us a lot of Buddha's teachings explaining how to practice. I will try my best to become a good disciple. Noriu, Kameyama, and Miho. We are full of gratitude to your wonderful explanation on the Buddha's teaching. Rinpoche, you are the main pillar in the building of our mind. We pray from the bottom of our heart about your health and long life, and we wish you a very happy new year. Masayuki Shimao. This year we could meet you only online, but I am full of gratitude to you as thanks to this situation we could get a lot of teachings. I pray we could get again more teachings from your next year. I also pray for good health and long life of Rinpoche and for good health of all Sangha members. Hiroko Kawai. Dear Rinpoche, I'm so happy we could get a lot of teachings from you this year. I pray next year we would be able to meet you face to face in Japan. Hero Nakata. I was wishing to meet you during Golden Week this year in Tokyo, but because of COVID-19 the teaching was cancelled. It is very sad, but it takes time before the reliable medicine will be produced. I hope you remember me. We met you in one Tibetan restaurant, Snow Lion, in Osaka. Thank you for this precious opportunity of studying, reflecting, and meditating with us. From the depths of my heart, I beg you to continue teaching. Please do not pass into nirvana. May your health be good and all your activities flourish. With love, Alexandra. We would like to thank you from the bottom of our heart. for you precious teachings. It is very clear that we are completely deluded and lost under the power of our emotions and habits. And it is very clear that we and other beings like us need a perfect guide with all good qualities to lead us out of our misery. It is also very clear that you are such a guide endowed with limitless perfect qualities. Therefore, we offer you again and again our three doors, all what we possess and all our virtues. Please continue, teach us and all our poor lost mother sentient beings. We need you more than ever in these uncertain times. Please live long and healthy. May all your wishes come true. Thank you again from the bottom of our heart, Aliona and Jigme. All Latvian and Lithuania Sangha agree with Aliona and Jigme and would thank you a lot for these precious teachings. Please continue to give us the noble knowledge with much love, Tsering. Precious, unsurpassed teacher Patrul Rinpoche, my deepest gratitude for you, for your precious words and teachings. Please continue to turn the wheel of Dharma. Robin Dahlqvist. Masha, dear Rinpoche, your teaching is like a great feast for our mind. Even I'm a worst meditator, but like a deer who is listening music, I cannot stop to listen each and every of your words, of your magnificent teaching one-pointedly. Please do not stop to teach us. Good health and long life to you, Abu Rinpoche, and all our best wishes in coming New Year. Wish to meet you and all our Sangha very soon. Tasha Guzeva, Rinpoche, thank you for your profound comments on the 6th chapter. I studied with a big pleasure what qualities should have teacher because all of them I found in you. Now I put hope that I and other students can become appropriate vessels for your pit instructions. Happy New Year and hugs. Anton Muskin, dear Rinpoche, please continue your activity for the benefit of your students and all sentient beings. Let your life be long, healthy, and free of any obstacles. Gustavo, auspicious New Year, everyone. Come what may. May the perfect four jewels meet. May the fourth and single jewels activities reach the entire unfathomable space. May our purification reach the level to receive our perfect teacher's rain of blessings. Western New Year Tashidele to 10 directions. Anton, thank you very much. Please continue your online teachings in 2021 year. Good health and longevity, dear La. Dinara Zai, Rinpoche, thank you for your teaching. Your teaching always very deep and useful. Please take care of yourself. Let your life be long and healthy. Terencio, dear Rinpoche, thank you for your precious and extraordinary teachings that penetrate into our mind effortlessly. Thank you for the relentless efforts to guide us like a beacon in the dark ocean. Your compassion is totally selfless, yet so bright like the sun shining and radiating everywhere and entering the bottoms of our hearts. And seeing you sometimes being tired but still continue to teach and guide us really touched our hearts deeply. Please continue to teach us and take good care of yourself. We love you. Nadezhda Skvortsova, dear teacher Rinpoche, please be with us a long time. Please continue to teach us. Your teaching is very necessary to us. I wish you a good health and a long life. Thank you very much. Alan Marcel, you led perfectly the practice of the four immeasurable. Never weary, you teach beings according to their needs and faculties. You realize the absolute truth and the union of the two truths. You remain here to guide us. O unsurpassed teacher, to your feet I bow, I supplicate to continue. Irina Timoshenko. Dear Rinpoche, thank you for your kindness and caring for the students. Wish you a happy new year, long and healthy life. It is always a joy to hear you.
Okay.
Sorry, there is more.
Look.
V. Hoffman says, Dear Rinpoche, thank you for your wonderful teaching. Nadezhda Skvortsova, Rinpoche, you are our perfect teacher. Nyanyo says, Dear Rinpoche, we are unbelievably lucky to have you in this life. Dana Kotichi says, Precious teacher, please accept my commitment and give my refuge. Yuri Gruznov, thank you, dear Rinpoche. Thank you for the precious teachings. Please continue teaching and giving us and guiding us. Happy New Year, all my best wishes. Paul MacLeay, Happy New Year, Rinpoche and all brothers and sisters. Thank you, may you have a happy New Year. Laurent Cavalina says 1000 thanks. Helga Mota, thank you Rinpoche for your teachings. Happy New Year to Rinpoche and all of my dear brothers and sisters. Dima Tolchenko, thank you Rinpoche, please keep turning the wheel of Dharma. Yuri Gruzno says, also special thanks to our dear Lotsavas translators and all those who worked hard to make these teachings available to all of us. Happy New Year, stay healthy and happy. Sangha of Gothenburg, Sweden. Thank you Rinpoche, Happy New Year, and let's hope we can see you at Vajrasattva Drupchen this coming summer. Lots of Vajrasattva light beaming your way. Nino says, Dear Rinpoche, thank you very much for great teaching. You are in our heart, Georgian Sangha. Circle Hit says, thank you for everything, always. And lastly, I would like to ask permission to read a small speech on behalf of the organization. Dearest Rinpoche, our precious jewel, difficult to stop tears from falling when listening to your priceless teachings, which you are offering to us with greatest compassion and kindness. You never get tired teaching us despite of your health conditions and circumstances. You never reject our requests and follow our wishes happily. How can we repay your kindness? Even if we have gathered all the treasures and offerings of this world would not be enough. There is no mouth to express and no pen to write the words of gratitude to you, Abu Rinpoche. You are the great ship carrying us beyond the seas of samsaric existence. You are the true navigator unerringly charting the sublime path. You are the rain of nectar quenching the inferno of emotions and actions. You are the sun and moon dispelling the darkness of ignorance. You are the earth, immensely patient. You are wish-granting tree, source of help and happiness. You are the perfect vase containing the treasure of Dharma. You provide all things more than a wish-granting gem. You are a father and mother, loving all equally. Your compassion is vast and swift as a great river. Your joy is unchanging like the king of mountains. Your impartiality cannot be disturbed like rain from a cloud. You are equal to all the Buddhas in your compassion and your blessings. You are Buddha who appeared in the form of ordinary human for our benefit. Please never stop educating us and showing the right path to enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. May we become the great vase, the suitable vessels, and never be separated from your enlightened mind. Please accept this symbolic offering to help us to accumulate the merit and create a good connection with you.
Nirdi Jambanda Sonji Shinde Mite Pova Roka Shila Shopa Sho. Wow, nice mandala. Look. It's so nice. So, thank you very much. Maybe we can to recite Sonto Pari Malam, okay? For your long life, all the great teachers' long life, benefit all the sentient beings. Okay, you have Sonto Pari prayer. Sonam Daya Tamche Zipanya, Tony Nipa Dana Pamje, Hegana Jivala Tripa. Sapun sole doka drova sho oma benzangara pema sada araya nandara lodar nyime basardon kame detan lonkut turke hinkam maje kop cha sondo parjer bo shevar Zamle saya teva doji den tu sama jarbi chun korban. Teya nabshoy ngaya balon kule sondo parja rabo shebar. Kupalanda tsete sanzan po tsawa di jen jombu todaji. Kipur men kandu tsong kor tse mo zun kan samten nyopati. Sondo parja rabo shebar shor jarate tse mo yarme. Xiaxi lo xio wang bender ya nab xio pe ra xiong xio ran. Xio no pa mi song ta wu yun dong song do par je re bo xie ber. Chom do chen che lo ber jia rin che ren do na pa ge cha ba cha xie. Xia wen da ya ba gu jin ta ba chen chun gu ru du do da na do zo. Song do par je re bo xie ber xiu po son jun bi xin dong de zi. Nei xin men jiang zhe song te pe chu chung song rin zan xia su zha ma. Te se men qu jie zha dong da le yi song do par je re bo xie ber. Po rong yer me jen bu te wa la ren chen ser je pe ma nye de ting. De xie gen de rong yang pe ma jiang ke se ma rin de jia zi long na yu. Song do par je re bo xie ber xiu kong ge sap ser de xian ye xi. Dong nian ni jie xia re yang che li xiu che gong dong che per po yer. Zhe re xie wa chao jia par min jie song do par je re bo xie ber xiu. Yi jie zhan na jie bu rin zang na ma wu ser dur jie ru ngo jiang se. Yang jie zhan na po bu bian che na ma xie zhe nyam tu zhu lin qu zha ber. Song do par je re bo xie ber xiu ta gu pan sam jian bo nian ngat. Zhe be te ten zhe pe qiang qiu na te pa ren gun ko lo la xue qi. Yu me gong be zer jie ter yun zeng song do par je re bo xie ber. Xiu yun cam jie zhe qian pan jiang gan pa wen zha ge la dong la ming. Dur jie le ge min che da be yu xiu no song wen qiu zhen de ber. Song do par je re bo xie ber xiu te ten long ge yar me guan zi. Xiao na bi ma jik ten ong xu lan cang be zheng gu sang min kor ji. Nam to pa xia zha den tar ba xie song do par je re bo xie ber. Te ting chu ge xian kan nyam gar wa ya no ye xie nian bo gang de. Nong ta ri pon ko la da chu ten ten kor gong ba nyam ben chen lin. Song do par je re bo xie ber xiu go ye gan nian jia bo qian bo. Xiao no song ba la sa de jie gan po nya ngan ne ma te tam se. Tam chen jian cui par ta jia nga dong song do par je re bo xie ber. Te tar xin ge ko pa ser tab ani xiu ru ye je song do par re. Yer chen nong ge ri pi man de tu rong lu man je xin ge ko pa. Rong no song do par er ngun ber xiu che per xie zu san mu dan zhi. Za san kong in de pa tru ni jiong ni wei song do pa ri po rong qi. Lan xie ye xie ro ru zar zo ni rong ri ben jiong jie dong jia ba xiu. Zu yu ron tong gang mo le lam ngi ba ra ga ni zong gang de wu jie. De li dur jie te pe san chu ni che per wo ser zu hua qian bo. Ta mo ma ya ye xie la me ser xian me lu po ngong de zu ni. Yin yin pe ma wo te zhuo ba xiu kar te gong ba zar qian ma zon. Sun de ma lang zhao pin pen ba ye nam yin che wa chen ta ba xiong wo. Bi me po nian kan zhu kan ken mi ngang se la pen ke ser ni zon. Kar qian za dong ge na ta ta do qiong bi ma wo te che per. Chu yin nam bar da po den ba tong gong chu za sim jian cu tu ge. Dok man ba ye yan zhe jie nin zhuo an zhen. Te per xie per xiu kong ri dar bi kor bu xin kam se pen dong de wa ma lun zhong wo. Xian ren zi wang tan zhen jian cu ye xia pe san ti par de tan jir ji par dan la mi ke se ten bar tong ka nyam yong la de xin zhong. Dorgyen malu tsoso drupyone nyerdo songye salango parasho sheva kanda yongda lama ton dharmi chuje pala long sadon langje yanten rabzo te dorjen chongo kompon nyerto shos. Thank you very much. Happy New Year. Hope see you soon. And I love you, all of you. Thank you. I give you my heart. Okay, thank